Hi students, today our topic is Joule's law. Okay, now consider one conductor. Okay, consider one conductor. So through this one, current is passing. I current is passing. Its resistance is R. Okay, after certain time, in this one, heat is developed. In this one, heat is developed. Understood? Okay, after certain time, some heat is developed, like electric geyser, uh, iron box, okay, oven. All are depends on this phenomena. Okay, Joule's law. Understood? Okay, that means current is passing through the conductor. After certain time, heat is developed. From based on this one, electric current. Here, electric current, that means electrical energy electrical energy converted into heat energy. Electrical energy converted into heat energy. Understood? Okay, electrical energy converted into heat energy. So this effect is called Joule's effect. Okay, or so electric heat energy effect. Okay, electrical heat effect or simply Joule's effect, Joule's law. Okay, understood? If electrical energy is converted into heat energy when electrical current passing through the conductor. When electrical current passing through the conductor, on that case, electrical energy converted into heat energy. Next one, if in case, if in case current direction is reversed. Current direction is reversed. In this also, heat is developed. Heat is developed. That means here Joule's law is a irreversible process. Okay, Joule's law is a irreversible process. Irreversible process. Irreversible process means here electrical energy converted into heat energy only, but heat energy is not converted into electrical energy. Okay, in this direction heat released, in reverse direction also heat is released. That means electrical energy only converted into heat energy. Heat energy is not converted into electrical energy. So this Joule's law is nothing but irreversible process. Okay, this Joule's law is nothing but here irreversible process. Understood? Okay, now Joule's heating effect. Okay, here released heat energy. Okay, released heat energy is Q. It is equal to work done by the electric field electric field on electrons. Okay, work done by the electric field on electrons. Here developed heat energy is equal to, in this Joule's heating effect. Okay, in this Joule's heating effect, released heat energy is equal to work done by the electric field on electrons. Okay, now here I current is passed in the time of t. I current is passed in the time of t due to potential difference V. Understood? Here I current is passed in the time of t due to potential difference V. Okay, now here work done general formula, W is equal to VQ. Okay, you know Q is equal to IT. Okay, this work done converted into heat energy. This work done will be converted into heat energy. Okay, Q is equal to V into I into T from Ohm's law. From Ohm's law. From Ohm's law, V is equal to what one here? IR. Substituting in this one. Q is equal to IR into I into T. I into I square. I square RT. That means this heat energy is equal to, you write as I square RT. Here developed heat energy is equal to I square RT. So in terms of potential, okay, I is equal to, you write as V by R. Here Q is equal to I square in the sense V square by R square into R into T. Here R cancel. Q is equal to V square by R into T. Okay. Q is equal to V square by R into T. Okay. So here Q directly proportional to I square. Okay. When resistance and time fixed. Okay. Q directly proportional to resistance. Q directly proportional to T. These laws are nothing but Joule's laws. Okay. These three are nothing but Joule's laws. Understood? These three are nothing but Joule's laws. Okay. Once again, here developed heat energy Q is equal to work done by the electric field on electrons. Okay. Here work done is equal to VIT. It is nothing but heat energy Q is equal to VIT. On simplification, Q is equal to I square RT or V square by R into T. Understood? Okay. Here these three laws are nothing but Joule's laws. These three are laws nothing but Joule's laws. Okay. Now electrical energy and electrical power. Okay. Now it is a conductor. Okay. It is connected to the one battery. Battery potential difference is V. Here point A. This point is B. Current is passing through this one I. It is resistance R. Okay. Here potential at A. Potential at A is V suffix A. Okay. Next potential at B is V suffix B. Potential at B is V suffix B. Understood? Okay. Now here V suffix A greater than V suffix B because of at A higher potential, at B lower potential. That's why current flowing from higher potential to lower potential. Understood? Okay. That means pushing. Here potential difference is equal to, you write as V suffix A minus V suffix B. It is greater than 0. This one is greater than 0. Understood? Okay. Now here Q charge, delta Q charge travels in the time of delta T. If delta Q charge travels in the time of delta T. Understood? Now here potential energy at A. Potential energy at A. Okay. U suffix A is equal to, you write as potential at that point into charge. Potential at that point into charge. Understood? So, you know, V suffix A, charge is write as current into time. Charge is write as current into time. Okay. At the same time, potential energy at B, U suffix B is equal to V suffix B into delta Q. So V suffix B into current I into delta T. V suffix B into I into delta T. Okay. Now here potential difference. Okay. Potential difference is equal to U final minus U initial. U final minus U initial. What is U final here? V suffix B I into delta T minus V suffix I delta T. Understood? Here I delta T is common. V suffix B minus V suffix A. V suffix B minus V suffix A. But here V suffix A minus V suffix B plus V. In reverse means minus V. Minus I delta T into V. Okay. Change in potential energy is equal to minus I delta T into V. Understood? Okay. I will write here. So, here change in potential energy is equal to what are known minus I V delta T. Understood? Now, here potential energy from A to B, potential energy difference is this one. For example, inside of the conductor, there is no collision between the electrons. If in case there is no collision between the electrons, that means total energy is conserved. Total energy is conserved. So in that case, kinetic energy is also changes. In that case, kinetic energy is also changes. Once again, inside of the conductor, okay, if there is no collision, okay, there is no collision, that means kinetic energy is also changes. Kinetic energy is also changes. From law of conservation of energy, change in kinetic energy plus change in potential energy equal to 0. Change in potential energy. Understood? Now, change in kinetic energy is equal to, you write as minus change in potential energy. Change in kinetic energy is equal to minus IV delta T. Okay. So, here kinetic energy is equal to minus into minus plus IV into delta T. It is the change in kinetic energy. It is the change in kinetic energy. So, due to this kinetic energy, 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 inside electrons are collide the atoms. Okay, inside electrons are collide the atoms. Okay, due to collision, so electrons are, this kinetic energy is losing. Kinetic energy is losing. That kinetic energy is gained by the, that kinetic energy, that means electron losing the energy. Losing energy is gained by the atoms. Atoms are vigorously vibrated. Vigorously vibrated. Due to that one, heat is developed. Due to that one, heat is developed. That means this energy converted into heat energy. Okay. Heat energy delta H is equal to delta Ke is equal to IV into delta T. Okay. Electrical heat energy simply you write as IV delta T. Understood? Electrical heat energy is equal to here IV delta T. Okay. Now, energy dissipated per unit time. Energy dissipated per unit time, simply it is nothing but power. Power is equal to here I into V or VI. Power is equal to here VI. Understood? Okay. This is the electric power. This one is electric power. This one is electric power. Here electric power is equal to, you write as V into I. Okay. What about units? Units, same. Joule per second or simply watt. Okay, joule per second or watt. Now, 1 joule per second is equal to 1 watt. That means joule is equal to, write as watt second. Joule is equal to, write as watt second. Understood? Okay. Sometimes kilowatts. Kilowatts means 10 cube watts. Okay. Kilowatts means 10 cube watts. Mega 10 to the power of 6. Okay. You know 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. Okay, 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. You know this one already. Understood? Okay. Now, in houses, in houses, electrical energy is measured in terms of units. Okay. Generally, in houses, consumption of electrical energy is measured in units. Here, 1 unit in the sense, 1 unit in the sense, in houses, consumption of electrical energy is measured in units. Okay, so see, they will give the bill based on number of units. Okay, based on number of units. Understood? Electrical bill generated based on number of units or consumption in your house. That means here, what is unit? Here, unit in the sense 1 kilowatt hour. Here, 1 unit in the sense 1 kilowatt hour. Understood? 1 kilowatt hour. See, sorry, 1 kilowatt hour, kilo in the sense, okay, 10 cube watts, hour in the sense 3600 seconds. Okay, 10 cube into 3600 watt second. It will write as 36 into 10 to the power of 5. Watt second is nothing but joules. That means 1 unit of electrical energy consumption means how many joules of energy is consumed here? 36 into 10 to the power of 5 joules of energy is consumed. Okay. In houses, in our houses, electrical energy measured in terms of unit. Here 1 unit is nothing but 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour means how many joules here? How many joules here? 36 into 10 to the power of 5 joules of energy is consumed. Okay, 36 into 10 to the power of 5 joules of energy is consumed. For example, so number of devices are there. First one, power W1, it is used H1 hours. Okay, second one, power W2, it is used H2 hours. Next, W3, it is used H3 hours. Understood? Okay, so how to find out the total electrical energy? Here, total electrical energy is equal to, okay, power into it utilized time plus second one, power, and it is utilized time H2, like this one. Simply sigma I is equal to 1 to n W sub xi H sub xi. Understood? Okay. So energy consumption is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n Wi H sub xi. Units are watt hour. Okay, units are watt hour. So divide with 1000, multiplied with 1000. 1000 means kilowatt hour. 1000 means kilowatt hour. Okay, here units are watt hour. Divide with 1000, multiplied with 1000. 1000 in the sense kilo. Okay, energy 1000 sigma I is equal to 1 to n W sub xi H sub xi. Kilowatt hour is nothing but 1 unit. So simply units. Understood? So it is the finding energy consumption in our houses. Finding energy consumption in our houses. Understood? Okay. I is equal to 1 to n Wi Hi by 1000 into units. 1 unit in the sense 1 kilowatt hour. Okay. For example, per unit cost is C. Per unit cost is C. Total amount is equal to this energy consumption units into C. Understood? Okay, once again, In houses, energy consumption here measured in terms of unit, 1 unit in the sense 1 kilowatt hour, okay, 10 kilowatts into hour in the sense 3600 seconds on simplification. So 1 unit of electrical energy consumed in the sense 36 into 10 to the power of 5 joules of energy is consumed. Okay. So in houses appliances, okay, power W1 it is utilized H1 hours like electrical bulb. Power is W1. It is utilized H1 hours. Next electrical bulb, another bulb or fan or refrigerator. It is utilized H2 like that one. Total energy consumption is this one. Units are watt hour divided with 1000 multiplied with 1000. Kilowatt hour in the sense units. It is the total electrical energy consumption. For example, C is the cost of 1 unit. Okay, total amount is equal to this energy consumption into C. Okay, next one. So power consumption in terms of now power consumption in terms of potential and current. Okay, you know from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Simply I square R in terms of current and resistance. Okay, in series combination, in series combination, in series combination, which one is constant? I constant. Okay, so I constant in the sense power consumption directly proportional to resistance of the resistance of the conductor. Okay, so in series combination power directly proportional to resistance. In terms of potential, P is equal to, you write as V square by R square into R cancel. Power is equal to V square by R. Understood? Okay, in parallel combination, in parallel combination, power is inversely proportional to resistance. Power is inversely proportional to resistance. Understood? Okay, power is inversely proportional to resistance. Okay, it is series combination and parallel combination. And next one, n identical resistors. N identical resistors. N identical resistors. Okay. Now each power is V square by R. Okay. For all resistors, same potential difference is applied. For all resistors, same potential difference is applied. Understood? N identical resistors. First of all, parallel combination. First of all, parallel combination. Parallel combination means effective resistance is equal to R by N. Effective resistance is equal to here R by N. Understood? Effective resistance is equal to R by N. Now, in parallel, okay, V square by R effect. V square by R by N. N into V square by R. Okay, in parallel combination, N times of individual one. Understood? N identical resistors. First of all, connected in parallel combination, power of the total combination is equal to N into power of each resistor. Understood? Okay. Next, in series combination. In series combination. In series combination. You know, in series N into R. N into R. Same potential is applied. Same potential is applied in series V square by NR. That means P by N. In series combination P by N. Because of Here same potential is applied. Same potential is, that means same battery is applied. Same battery is applied. Understood? Same battery is applied. Battery does not change. If in case battery changes, okay, on that case it will change. But here same battery, in parallel combination also same battery, in series combination also same battery. That's why you are utilizing this one. Don't take an I square R like that one. Okay. Here first case and second case, which one is same? Battery is same. That's why you are taking this one. Here power consumption is equal in terms of individual power. Here power consumption is equal to here. Power in series is equal to power by individual power by n. Individual power by n. Understood? Okay. So next in next class I will explain bulbs are in series and parallel.